I hope we're all doing really well. Today I just wanted to do a little bit of a demonstration using the double-sided dies that we have. So I'm going to be using the Rose one today and of course the Gemini as well. So for this you need a double-sided die set. You need the Gemini. You need the two base plates that come with the Gemini, the thicker plastic ones. And you also need the special cutting plates for the double-sided dies as well. So we're going to, once you put them all through and layer them up, you get a really beautiful effect. So this is a rose and obviously a leaf that I made the other day. And I just love the effect. And like I said, I ran it through the machine once and got that effect there instead of needing to run through the machine like several times. Which is a total bonus. Okay, so I've got some very different colored paper here. Obviously, normally when you would do the rose or the other dies, you'd want something corresponding to give it depth. So maybe the same color, but like on the rose on the packet, yeah, same color, different shades. And that way it helps to bring out that definition of the rose. Today, I'm using purely separate, outstanding colors. Just to show you the different layers separately. So I really want to emphasize those different layers for you. Okay, so we're going to use our base plate first, a thick plastic one that comes with the Gemini. We're going to put our dark colored, we're also going to use the double-sided die plate. We're going to put our dark paper down first. Orange. Okay, so when you use the dies, they will obviously double-sided dies, they will cut both sides. So on one side of the die, you have the outline, and on the other side of the die, you have the detail. So this just helps to push it through all at the same time. So like I said before, I would have normally have done an outline piece, and then I would have done a smaller one for the thing. So this double-sided die takes away all of that time. So again, you can see the outline and the pattern, if you like, the detail. So that's the background, and that's that second layer. And then on the third one as well, that goes down, and these will create two other layers as well. So that's your third layer, that's your fourth layer of your rose. We then want to put paper on top. So once we have our paper on top, we want to put the second double-sided die plate, and then we want to put the top plastic plate on as well. We want to put them through our Gemini. Once it goes through, we want to push pause, and then we want to reverse it. Hopefully I've put the leaves through far enough. We will see. Okay. No, I didn't put the leaves through far enough. That's okay. We'll do the leaves again in a second. Okay. So you want to grab your paper off your die, and you just want to push the middle little insert bits out. This one's already been done for me, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to put that one aside. So that's my second layer. And my first layer, just going to use a paper piercer to get that out. Obviously there's holes, if you look closely, there's holes in the die. This enables you to just get the die out. Okay. And our third layer. So you just want to take those little bits out that are still in the die, and they will just come out quite nicely. I've actually started to keep all my little cutouts. When I looked at them the other day, they looked like a bit of a reef under the ocean. So I'm sure I'll be able to come up with something to do with them. So there's our third layer. And our final layer, oh, is still in the die. Okay, so there it is. Again, I'm just going to put my paper piercer gently through the back of the die, pull out the insert bits, and then pull out the top layer. Just going to quickly run that leaf through one more time so we can do the leaf as well. I'll just push that into the middle. Again, big plastic plate, double-sided plate, paper, die, paper, double-sided plate, big plastic plate. And the only reason the leaves didn't work the first time was because I misjudged when I pushed pause. So they hadn't actually gone through the machine yet. Okay, there's our background piece. So still in our die is both the background and that one. So we're just going to grab our background. And again, I'm just going to look for the color through the dot. There we go. If you do have a little bit still stuck in, again, just simply use the paper piercer and it comes out really, really easily. Okay, I'm just gonna put my plates away and bring in the layers. Okay, let's do the leaves first because they're nice and easy. So you just want to put some glue onto, just want to put some glue on the back of the outline piece. And then you want to follow the curves and you want to just line that up. Same with the other leaf. Yep. Don't mind me, my brain's a little bit mushy today. Remember, if you are using glossy accents as your adhesive, don't put too much on, because anything that does seep out of the sides will dry shiny and not clear. So again, I'm just trying to tip it your way so you can see. You're just lining up the outline with the base. Gone a little bit crooked there because I'm at the wrong angle, but that's okay. And now we're going to put the rose together. So start with the second layer, and again, you just want to add some glue to that. That way. You can, if you want extra dimension on these big thicker parts here, you can always put some magic mount on there, and that way it's going to add some extra thickness to your rose when it's done. Now, the whole rose itself is not going to line up because a rose doesn't, but this bit here, so this point there, and the kind of like little wavy end bit is the bit that we line up. So I'm just going to put the point and the waves together, and the rest will just sit. Like I said, this part down the bottom, you'll see that you can still quite easily see a blue border. Again, that's how it's designed, and that will help give you your rose and its different layers. So we're going to move to our third layer and do the same thing. Again, if you want to use some Magic Mount in those thicker bits, go for it. And just be careful with your glossy. And I've gone and put glossy on the wrong side, but that's okay because I am going to glue the top as well. So I've flipped them the wrong way, but that's okay. All right, so again, you want to line up that point with the little wavy M. And you'll see now that we have 3 very clear definitions and different layers. So you have the blue, the pink, and the orange. Let's just put the blue on top now. Lost my point. Okay. Again, just lining up that point. Obviously, there will be some shiny dots on my rose because I put the orange on the wrong side, but that's okay. I can deal with that. So now you can see the 4 different layers, and I've done that with 1 cut through the machine. So we have a very effective rose and leaf set. Through 1 cut of the Gemini. And I'll just quickly show you as well. The offcuts that I was telling you about that looked a little bit like a coral. You can see here how some of those bits look like coral, and even the inside of the leaves. So they will go in my little pile to have a play with later. And I hope you've enjoyed the double-sided die demonstration. Hope you're all keeping well and try and stay safe and happy. Enjoy. Bye, guys.